First thing we've got to do is we've got to unite as a country. We seem to be so disparate.
I just want us to move forward as a United Kingdom. We are suffering because they're not dealing with Brexit in a time that they could have done it.
We've been around the table and some people saying, sort of, nothing's going to change, nothing ever changes.
It's amazing how many challenges we are facing, and it's hard to determine what way to go.
So interesting to be able to just get these demographics. I don't want to say I'd never speak to old people, but there'd be no real chances in my life to, aside from this, where you get groups of people, all who want the same thing to a degree, and we can just talk about it, discuss it.
I think the group that I've been placed with are a little bit older than me, and some are retired, so I really value their input in terms of some of the challenges.
I definitely feel like it was an engaging discussion. There was such a good range of age ranges and stuff like that, and lots of different opinions.
So it's quite interesting to see how people that I wouldn't necessarily speak about this stuff with, what their opinions are and what their views are and how they differ from mine, maybe from their past experiences or how they grew up and stuff like that.
Coming here tonight has opened my eyes in quite a good way, because I've heard all these points getting put across and I'm like, had to rack my brains a few times to think, what do I really think is going wrong here? What do I really think could be better?
It's been quite illuminating, fascinating.
I feel like it started discussions like this actually. I feel like not enough of the general public kind of convey their opinion about stuff like this, so I feel like that's where it starts.
Just go and getting each person's view, can't complain with that. Probably one of the better ways to do it, I'd say.
I think a major thing is getting the public's views and opinions. So talking to us and getting our opinions on how things could be changed, or how we think things could be done a little bit differently, or how things could be improved, or what's actually going well as well. We're always good to see what's going wrong, but I think to be able to hear what's going well as well.
I think these groups, you've got to have them because you really need to listen to Joe Public. But sometimes Joe Public needs to listen to each other.
What is important to me isn't important to the next person, but then understanding where they're coming from and their own lived experiences, I think that's also really valuable. My outlook is particularly positive in terms of looking at, okay, these are challenges, but coming up with more innovative solutions.
When you have these debates and you have lots of people coming very similar backgrounds but from totally different ends of the street almost, you come away and you think, oh, she's got a good point.
I think a lot of people should be talking, but I think we should be talking about the right things. I think a lot of the times conversations can be wasted. So I think when you stick to facts and you stick to factual points and you stick to factual solutions, that's how ultimately you're going to conquer the problem.
I think it is important for the public to be involved in a consultation process. But I think one thing that could actually help change or move government in a different way is to actually have lay members of the public actually involved at all stages of creating legislation, etc., etc. That way, I actually think that they'll find that there are new or innovative ways to tackle a solution that perhaps they wouldn't have thought of by themselves.
Rather than it just being the professionals, I think on every single board there should be ordinary people putting their views in.
So it's basically education, letting people know exactly how society is changing, and that's information. Information is key. Actually, information is power nowadays, isn't it?
I feel like my voice has been listened to and they've taken into account what the general public have to say. It makes the public feel that they're being a part of it then as well. Their voice is being heard. That's all anybody wants to do is be listened to. I feel like I'm going to make a change.